Hello, my name is Megan Hurdle, and I am a Reference and Instruction Services librarian at Jernigan Library. I will be showing you how to place an interlibrary loan, or ILL, request. Interlibrary loan requests should only be placed after you have searched the OASIS catalog and the library databases to make sure we do not have access to the item you would like to request. There are several types of items you can request through interlibrary loan. These include books, book chapters, journal articles, theses and dissertations, conference proceedings, government reports, and tech reports. You must know some basic information about the item in order to successfully place an ILL request. Each type of request requires an author, title, and publication information. The more information you are able to include, the easier it is for interlibrary loan staff to locate the item. After completing some online research, I've decided that I would like to look for the book Home Away from Home, Japanese Corporate Wives in the United States by Sawa Kuretani. First, I'm going to check the library catalog to make sure that we do not own the title. So I'm going to search by her last name and first name. And I see there is an ebook here, but it is not the particular book that I'm looking for. So I will also search by title to make sure that I am not missing something. So I'm just going to search title and Home Away from Home. And neither of these books is what I'm looking for. So I'll go ahead and submit my ILL request. To do this, I'm going to go back to the main library home page, which is lib.tamuk.edu, and click on the Interlibrary Loan tab over here on the right-hand side of my screen. This is going to take me to the LibGuide for interlibrary loan. This LibGuide gives you all kinds of information you need to know about interlibrary loans. It also includes the links to the different types of ILL requests over here on your left-hand side of the screen. So I'm going to request a book, so I'll go ahead and click that. And I'll enter all the information that I know. So my author's name is Kuretani, first name Sawa. The title of my book is Home Away from Home, Japanese Corporate Wives in the United States. Publication place and information is Duke University Press Books. It was published in 2005. I do know my ISBN because I looked the book up previously, but I don't have to have it in order to retrieve the book. It just makes it easier for the interlibrary loan staff. I don't know where it's been cited, and I don't really have any other information, so I enter my email address or my phone number so that interlibrary loan can contact me when it comes in. Amount willing to pay, I'm just going to leave this blank. Some libraries request that you pay for items to be checked out from them, others don't, so I'm just going to leave this blank. And interlibrary loan will contact me if there's going to be a charge. They won't charge you and then have you come pick up the book and then you find out that you owe some money. Cancel if not filled by. I'm going to go ahead and put this at the end of the semester. If you need it sooner, you can put a different date, or if you're not going to need it after a certain date. It doesn't mean that it's going to get here any faster. It just means that at the end of the semester, I don't need the book anymore, so they can cancel the request. And then I also have to make sure that I put in my last name and my K number, which is my password, and submit the request. And so it tells me that my request has been sent to the library. If I just wanted one chapter from the book, I could also process a book chapter request, basically the same way as I did my book request. I'd click on Interlibrary Loan and Book Chapter. I would just need to enter the title of the chapter that I wanted and the page numbers if I had those. If the author is different from the editor of the book, I would also put the book author or editor and the chapter author in here as well. Another common request is an article request. There are a couple different ways you can do this. You can go back through the LibGuide and request an article and fill all the information you know out here, the same way as we did before with the book. Or I can go through one of the databases and it generates the information for me. So I'm going to go to Online Resources, click on A, and then Academic Search Complete. And I'm going to look for articles that Sawa Kuretani has written other than her book, Home Away from Home. And I'm going to make sure I change this to author. It just going to narrow it down so it's easier for us to find and click search. And I'm going to go ahead and click on this first article here. Say after I read the abstract I decide it is something that I want. And I look over here on the left and it doesn't say anything about it being full text. So I'm going to click on this yellow Find It AMK box. And this is going to pull up a second page where I can search the waste catalog, which I'll go ahead and click. And we don't have it, so I'll go back to that other page we were on. And I'm going to request this through Jernigan Library Interlibrary Loan. And when I click on this, sometimes it'll automatically go to your new window in your browser. This one is not. But it'll automatically generate all the information I need, and all I'm going to need to do is enter my author's name. Your email or phone number, I need to go ahead and enter that. Cancel if not fulfilled by. I'm going to go ahead and put this information in here. My last name, my K number. I'll submit it. And that in a nutshell is how to submit an interlibrary loan request. There are a few things you would like to keep in mind. The library will not order textbooks through interlibrary loan. You need to make sure you enter your email address or phone number in the request form. If you don't enter this information, ILL staff will not be able to contact you to let you know when your item has arrived, and they'll cancel your order. Some items may take several weeks to obtain, so don't wait until the last minute and expect immediate turnarounds. Occasionally we will be able to retrieve items like journal articles within 24 to 48 hours, but this is definitely not the norm and don't expect it, especially with print things like books. And if the library owns a copy of a book but it is checked out, interlibrary loan staff will not request the item through another library. You would need to place a hold request on the item, and then the person who has it checked out will be asked to return the item as soon as possible so that you can check it out. And this has been a brief overview of how to request an item through interlibrary loan. If you have any questions or need further assistance, please contact the Interlibrary Loan Office at 361-593-2109 or contact the reference desk at 361-593-3319. Thank you.